It's The Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doyle, two veteran broadcasters who love to hear themselves talk and are somehow able to tolerate each other. Let's see if you can tolerate them as well. Here's Rob and Bob.
Hi, everybody. Oh, check it out. I'm Bob Doyle.
And I'm Rob Scott.
And it is, according to the clock on my wall, 6 p.m. Pacific.
Which makes it...
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
How does he do it? How does he stay so fresh, ladies and gentlemen? Absolutely. Absolutely. Rob is out there in hot Atlanta. Although...
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta.
Is it hot?
It's not too hot. No. Actually, I just got back. So I don't know I went down to Florida.
Oh,
went down to Florida from Wednesday until just this afternoon. I got back. I had to go on a business trip.
A business trip? What are you, 37 years old?
It was a business trip, but it was fun. It was a fun business trip. And so we went down to, first of all, we're here every Saturday, 9 o'clock. Bob's there. I'm here.
That's right. That's what they were waiting for. They were like, oh, Rob, don't tell the story with this without telling us that we're there. Wait, please. Oh, wait. Are there people out there saying hello? Yes, Restream.io, our favorite listener. He's always first to comment. He comes in here and he is always enthusiastic, always there, right there with the chat is ready to display messages. And then Jason comes in right after that with a hey, guys, ladies and gentlemen. So let's just hear it for both of them. Restream and Jason. I don't know if they're watching from the same place or just what's going on, but they are in sync, not the band.
What happened to your voice? What are you doing?
We're broadcasters, Rob. I thought this was a show. So,
you know
a couple of veteran broadcasters. That's what it said in the intro.
I will tell you this, that we're both wearing an extremely, the blue.
Yes. Hold on. Yes, I noticed that too. We didn't comment on it when we first connected.
No, and where the scrolling words are, that's almost the same color blue like up there. So we're doing a real blue thing today. And the reason I wore the sunglasses, by the way, to start, is because these were part of the swag bag. The swag bag I got down on the business trip. Well, those look kind of nice.
There. So if I wear these the whole time, can you tell that I've got both glasses on, or does it just look like I've got big glasses on? Because otherwise, all right, I'm going to commit to these for the rest of the show, ladies and gentlemen. No, not laughter. I need applause and support. I'm trying something new. I need encouragement.
Yeah,
I think it's,
those are actually, they're Clark Kentish. I'll tell you that. They have a Clark Kent look about them.
Mm-hmm. And all I need is like a red S right here.
Well, yeah, and I'm wearing, Kirk Mellish gave me this shirt for my 45th birthday.
Atlanta's only full-time radio meteorologist?
Retired.
Sorry, I should close the window. They're doing...
I was thinking that sunroof, it's dark there now, isn't it? It's, 6 o'clock? No, it's still light there. You still have some sunshine.
In fact, let's go check out what's happening. That is live.
Oh. Is that a live shot?
That's live, Lake Geneva. Although
you can see how many piers have been put in now since, the water thawed.
Hold on. Is that live? I think that's.
I don't know.
I had it set up. I had a video standing by, but it seemed like it was much cloudier.
I'm looking at the waves and they're moving.
Okay, good. If it's moving, then it's live, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
Yeah, it's live, and a lot of piers are already in. Because they have to be in by the end of May. Everyone wants their piers in by the end of May for Memorial Day, and so there's a mad scramble, Bob, to get all those piers in around the lake. And I should know because I worked on the pier crew.
So this was from. Yeah, this was from 35 minutes ago. Yes, that is part of your history that I forget sometimes.
I forget sometimes. I can see the car going by, but this is recorded. You recorded
this was a half hour ago, just in case it got dark. Yeah.
Sure. Well, that's a good shot there. And you can see a lot of the piers are in. Lots and lots of piers are in. And so they're getting ready for the summer season.
I'm so sorry about that.
Anyway, I went down to Florida. I drove down with a buddy. We road trip down to it's Jacksonville area. It's St. Augustine. And down there at St. Augustine is a very nice hotel where they put us up. All costs covered by the company. And also the World Golf Hall of Fame is there. And there's 2 beautiful golf courses there. And then there is a restaurant bar there called the Caddy Shack.
All righty then. Now,
Yes.
is it themed?
Yes, and I'll tell you how well it's themed. In
Bill
fact,
Murray
look,
was there.
You know, that's funny you mentioned that. That actually is funny you mentioned that, because I took this picture when I was on my business trip 2 days ago.
Okay, hold on. We got
That is Bill right there, and all his brothers were there, and we interviewed them, and we stayed at and partied at their bar, and we played in their golf tournament, and I met Bill, talked to him a little bit, not a lot, maybe 2-3 minutes. It was a ton of fun. So, and I've been biting my tongue not to tell you about the trip all this time so that I could come back with some picture or something and wow your ass that I went and met Bill Murray and Brian Doyle Murray. And I even talked to them just a hint about, Ubangi Bottom, bless me, Father, for I have sinned, because it's the two brothers who do that bit from 1974. And and there he is. In fact, that bowling ball in his hand there, he signed that. There was an auction, Bob. This was unbelievable. I'll click this now back to me, though I'm not nearly as fun looking as Bill. And so anyway, they had this auction, and OMG, awesome, yes.
I don't know who the heck Facebook user is. A couple of weeks ago, it was Steve. It seems like with the emojis, it could be Tracy. I don't know. Anyways, please continue.
No. So they had this auction, and they're raising money for a charity. They do this every year. This was like the 23rd annual, and the golf outing. And Sterling Sharp, you wouldn't know who he is, but all these athletes are also golfing. And some the girl from Tool Time, not Pamela Anderson, but the other Tool Time girl, and I never saw the show, but she's cute and pretty, and so she was there, and all. So you've got stars and people, and the Murray brothers run the whole shebang, and so they were raising money with this silent auction, not a silent auction, and when they brought an auctioneer on the stage, Bob, and it's so fun to watch a professional auctioneer do his shtick. Mm-hmm. But anyway, that bowling ball that I showed you, the Bill was holding in his hand, was from the movie Kingpin, and Bill signed it. And one of our advisors, we take our advisors, Bob knows I do this, I'm in a marketing firm, and we help financial advisors, we market for, so we take the heavy hitters, our big clients, and we wine them and dine them, and they get to do this. And we go down there just to make sure we record the interviews properly and so forth. And then we get to horse around for 2 days. I played 2 rounds of golf. I stayed at a great hotel. Anyway, and that bowling ball sold for $12,000. And then there was a baseball with the 3 no-hit games pitched by the Yankees, Don Larson being one of them, and he has since passed away. I know you don't follow sports, but that baseball went for $18,900. Then the Ghostbuster outfit that Bill wore in the movie, it says Venkman on it. It's the exact. He signed it, and that actually surprised me. It only went for a little less than $9,000. Like $8,500.
I would have thought that was the thing.
Right, wouldn't you? I would have too. I honestly would have too. And so anyway, and the place is called Caddyshack, and it's packed with memorabilia, as you might imagine. The theme of the bar is from all his movies, and it was like a Bill Murray weekend. And I saw him out on the golf course yesterday and chatted him up. So here's the fun, and I wanted this picture, and I'll share it with you when in a future lounge, obviously, but. They have a professional photographer. So when everyone's in the interview, Q&A, meet and greet room, all cell phones have to be collected.
Yeah.
No cell phones. This is the Murray brothers. This is their thing. They have their own photographer. He takes tons of pictures, and then they go through them first, to kind of clear them for PR purposes, and then they'll send us the link. So I thought, it's a little corny to want a picture with Bill and his brothers. And I went, no, it's not. I'm getting in line. Yes, I'm getting in line. I'm going to go up and get it. So I'm almost one of the last ones because the advisors, all our clients go first and they all get to. And then I walked up there and I shook the hands of each of the brothers and I said, hi, I'm Rob Scott. And Bill says, I'm Bill Murray. And I went, really? And I don't know why I said really. It just came out and he grabbed me by the shirt collar. And he starts shaking me, Bob, by the shirt collar, and he's going, you're not Rob Scott. I know the real Rob Scott. You're not Rob Scott. I've been to robscott.org. And while he's saying that, I'm looking at the photographer going, take the
freaking picture, right?
Please take the picture of Bill Murray shaking me by my shirt collar going, you're not the real Rob Scott. I've been to robscott.org. And I went, that's so cool. And then a couple more with us all laughing at the bit. So there's 2 or 3 pictures that were taken. I'm hoping they release them and I get to have at least one. But yes. So my weekend was, yes, Bill Murray. And then also, not nearly as cool looking, but I will tell you this. This is what the real estate looked like the entire time I was there. I don't know where they bring these women in from that look like this, with the fake boobs and the chiseled cheekbones, and they have hardly any clothes on, and they're everywhere. But only for these 2 days. Like today, it was just the cleaning crew and people golfing and so forth. But I was fascinated by the ladies. But yes, there's Bill with the bowling ball and the hat, the cool hat, of course. And I was there golfing with fun people, and it was just a delightful. I like this new job, I guess is what I'm saying. I like this new job. And funny enough, they said you'll go down Wednesday, and then you'll stay Wednesday. We ate at the Caddy Shack, and then Thursday was the auction and everything, and the round of golf on Thursday, and then Friday. And they've got bands; these big country bands come in and are playing. Huge tent, lots of good food, and then there's all the booze sponsors, right? So there's Bacardi, Tito's Vodka, and it's free. It's free drinks for everyone as long as. And I'm just going, I just say I didn't drink. I didn't, but that's okay. I had a good time. And these sunglasses were in the swag bag, which I thought was kind of cool. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you, buddy, that I got to do a thing. I did a kind of a cool businessy thing. Look at your face. You're like Jack Benny there. It was a lot of fun. He's really just a normal, you always say that, but in fact, we're sitting there, we're all set up, we're at all our microphones because, these interviews have to go. You get a small window of time. His people's, 5 minutes per interview, our top 7. So it's only 35 minutes. We're going to get 7 people in the chair and they're going to ask the brothers questions. And we have to make sure they don't repeat questions so that we kind of prepped them. We wrote them and prepped them. And, but when he was, so we're waiting for all the Murray brothers to show up. The room is set, the coffee cake and the coffee and all the bull crap is out. And, everybody's ready. And I'm leaning up against the bar. Now it's all of 9 a.m. And so there's no one in there but us. And all of a sudden, the side door, here he comes. Here comes Bill Murray. He's just coming in the side door. And he walks right in, and he just walked right up to me, and he goes, "Hi, I'm Bill Murray." And I go, "Hello." I mean, it was like, and then the guy who was next to me, who I work with, told me that last year, Bill did the same thing. He goes, he just walks in and comes up, and last year he came up to me, and he said, the guy who's right next to me, he's our engineer, and he said, last year he did the same thing. He walked up to me, and he goes, "Hi, I'm Bill Murray." And Mark, my buddy, goes, "Hi, I'm Bill Murray." Yeah, that's what he said to him back, because he was so freaked out. He actually said he was Bill Murray, too. But yeah, he goes, "Hi, I'm Bill Murray." And then he said back to Bill Murray, "Hi, I'm Bill Murray." But it was really fun to meet Bill Murray. He was very sharp. He's very witty, as you might imagine. And it was really cool. And then, of course, when you play golf, every hole somebody sponsors it. There's free food and free booze and free everything. Everything's free. But I got 2 different, my house, but I'm going to show you this because I thought of you. So I got one of these, little Bluetooth speakers in the swag bag. It seems pretty nice. I heard one of the guys there running his, and it sounded good. And I'm thinking of putting it out on the deck, at my house.
Yes, good. It looks like it's weatherproof.
It is.
Yeah.
And so is, there's another one here that's completely weatherproof too. I got 2 of these speakers and just junk like that. But It was a lot of fun. And the food was good. And these, here's what I've noticed. That people who have extreme amounts of money, which you have to if you're buying a bowling ball for $12,000. Oh, there was also a signed Caddy Shack 1 sheet, like the poster that would be outside a theater. And it had the signatures of the 4 primary actors, 2 of which are no longer with us.
Sure.
So it had Rodney Dangerfield's signature and Ted Knight's signature, and then Chevy's, and who am I forgetting here? Bill, obviously, Bill Murray.
Yeah,
Bill Murray, Chevy Chase, and so it's signed by all 4 of them, right under their pictures, and then also the script, the original script of Caddyshack, and that went for about $14,000 or something.
So the so much to unpack, as they say, but the fact that you were there, like this movie is how many years old, and they're just now getting around, and for that matter, the Ghostbusters thing, like that you landed at the event where this stuff gets Sold?
Auction. Yeah. And they had a ghost catcher, where they kick it out in the middle of the room the flowers are still standing.
Yes.
The first time they trapped the ghost of Slimer, they had that actual, not a replica, the actual ghost trap catcher from the movie. And that sold for, I want to say 11 grand, 12 grand, something in there. It was fascinating to watch how much money. And that's what I was going to say. I've noticed that people who have a lot of money, well, they have a lot of money. That's it. And that's cool and they're nice, but they're not special. They're not great because they get drunk just like the rest of us, Bob, and they horse around and do stupid things just like the rest of us. But they have so much money. When you can spend that much, and I'm not a socialist or anything, but that's a lot of money to have liquid to horse around with. 18,000, 12,000, 10,000. The one woman who bought the bowling ball was wearing a Versace outfit. It probably cost more than my car. And it was just a casual, pantsuit thing. And it was very attractive. It looked great. I mean, I'm not saying it was, but I went, that's an original Versace she's wearing. That cost money. Like more than if I go to the Gap.
If you buy the Gap.
Yeah. Right. So anyway, I'm just curious. And so for the past 3 or 4 lounges, I've said, I've kept my mouth shut. I had right at the top of my page, Murray Brothers trip. And I said, no, wait till we get back. And then we can tell them some stories and we can show them some pictures. And I think that would be kind of cool. So yes, I just got that, but I'm tired. I'll be honest, I'm tired.
Yeah, Rob.
Bob is speechless, boys and girls. The lounge has Bob just so many questions. So much to, what did you say? Unpack, unfurl. What did you say? I forget what you said.
I guess it's, there's really not that much to unpack. You told the story, but, or did you?
This is the wrong one.
The long
first
one, yeah.
Long, yeah. Mom paid for the organ lessons. And are you still recording? And the guy nods, the engineer nods. He's still recording. He's still recording. And then they say, hit the symbol.
The symbol? I haven't noticed the symbol before.
The symbol. The symbol crashed. That's good. But anyway, so what you were going to say, I'm sorry, you were going to say.
There's nothing to say. What the hell am I supposed to do after that? Oh, look, my daughter got a cat, and it looks like the cat I had in college. Yeah. Pretty amazing, right? Looks just like Shamu, right?
It does. And that's, is that your grandson?
That's West.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. So they got a cat that looked like a cat I used to have. Wow.
Right, that's a good-looking cat.
And what did you do again?
What did I do again? I hung out with this guy. The guy with the umbrella hat and the bowling ball.
And you couldn't have written it better for me to say, what, you see Bill Murray?
Yeah, I know, right? As I said, the place was catty. Was it themed? Did it have a theme?
Like, seriously, I walked right into it and gave you the, wow.
Yeah. Do I know Bob or do I know Bob? And I knew that's fun. Was it themed? Was it a little corny? Was it hokey?
And then it almost looked like a wax figure. It almost looked like a poster or a wax figure of him standing there.
No, but I will say this. These newfangled phones sure do have nice cameras, because I was just standing out in the crowd and I snapped that shot, and on my monitor here, what's bigger, it's pretty crystal clear. I got a nice. Now, I didn't do a selfie with him or anything like that, but I'm hoping the shirt collar shake picture comes through, because I don't know why I said really too. I go, hi, I'm Rob Scott, and he goes, I'm Bill Murray, and I go, really? And then he just grabbed my shirt collar and just started shaking me and saying, you're not the real Rob Scott. I know the real Rob Scott. I go to robscott.org.
It's just so what this happened? I'm speechless, because what the hell do I, yeah, well, we got our lawn mowed finally this week. So that looks pretty good.
Right.
So we are getting closer, though, to getting our own cat. And
you're going to get a cat there. Don't you have a dog there sometimes?
Yeah, look, and this is it's no secret that it's not like I'm not leading the charge on this. Amber and Tracy they're looking online. Like, I'm not ready. Like I'm like that's my official position is like I.
Do you honestly believe that has any bearing on when?
Of course not, and that's why I'm just saying, look, you guys do whatever, name it whatever.
Right.
You know, it's like it doesn't necessarily feel like it's my cat. You know, but at the same time, I said the same thing about Louie and Dolce. These were Chihuahuas that I had in my life that I was like, well, whatever, I'm not going to attach.
Yeah, you
but I think
both of those.
I had sort of a aha moment about it because it's not like I'm resisting the cat. Like I'm fine. Like it'll be great to have a cat around here, and I've already ordered the pretty litter. Like I'm in the game. They went and bought. They got a litter box today. I mean, we're preparing the space, and now it's just about finding it. So you know, and I'm going to let them do the whole thing, and I trust their judgment whatsoever. But I realized that I think that the reason that I am this way about it is it's not like the responsibility of the cat. Even though, whatever, like I know it'll be whatever. They're way more low maintenance than dogs, for example. But I think it's just like I wasn't ready for the whole emotional piece. Like when because you know the history with dogs, and I've talked about it before too. It's like I get so attached to him, or so attached to the pet. And then if something happens or whatever, it's just like, it's too brutal. So I think that once I left LA and then Cody wasn't a part of my life every day, it was like really nice to be sort of emotionally free. And Harper, the dog, visits on the weekends, and
Harper
is the dog. And
I just like that you called it Harper the dog. And you know, when Harper the dog comes over, Bob the human and I are talking right now.
Because it's a human name. I don't know that it's clear that it's the dog, right? If her name was Fido, I would not say Fido the dog.
Fido the dog, Spot the dog. You wouldn't have done that either.
No.
Lassie the dog. We don't need that one either. But anyway, so you're ready. You know, that reminds me of one of those old jokes where the wife says, we're going to get a kit. We're going to get a kitten. We're going to get a kitten, and we're going to get a kitten this weekend. And the husband says, no, 1,000 times no. I'm not going to ever let a kitten in the house. And then the husband in the next panel of the joke says, we named it Snuffy. You know, it's like one of those. It's like the husband. So that's why I asked you, do you have any juice here? And you go, absolutely not.
Oh, no.
I'm just buying pretty litter or whatever.
No, not on the name or anything, really. They want to name it. They were looking at a black one, and they were going to name it Sabrina, which I would never name a cat Sabrina, you know. I like Smudge. That's what I want to name a cat, you know. But they
Smudge, want... Or Shmoo. You could name the cat
Shmoo. Very good, yes. Any of the Shmoo is just cute.
Right, there's a whole book.
But they actually went and looked at a bunch of cats, and Tracy got attacked by one today at a Petco. It scratched. No, she's allergic. Scratched her arm, but
she's
then
allergic to cats, but they want to get a cat. Wow, I didn't know that.
It's the short hair. Yeah. Well, okay. The short hair cats aren't as bad or whatever. She's had cats before, so I don't want to make it, you know. But anyway, this cat bit into her and hung on, and it went in deep. And her hand now is like
swollen.
Yes. So we're like looking at it, going, is this doctor stuff, or is this like we put ice on it and see, take some Benadryl and see? You know, it's like, is this an urgent care thing, or what are we doing?
Give her a steroid shot or something.
Or something. She's like, I don't want a shot.
Like poison ivy, that's what they'll give you as a steroid shot because of it. It's an allergic reaction. That's why you know poison ivy, and then I think it's the same with that allergies they'll give you. But either way, wow. So what's happening? She has ice on it now, or
I don't know what she's got right now because I'm talking to you, and I'm hanging out with our friends. She's I'm like I don't have a closed circuit camera on her. I'm just trying to catch up now in the comments because there was no way I could read them that small.
Check your phone text for photos. Who would that? I guess that would be sent to you or me. Who is that Facebook user?
I don't know. If it's mine, I'm all the way over. My phone's across the room.
I don't have any either. I was just looking at that. I was just looking at our little cheat sheet there, and
that's one of those things. I get so angry at myself when I do something like leave the phone across the room like that. So see, I'm getting Bob, check your phone, but I can't. It's all the way across. All right.
Across the room.
For the sake of the show, I'll just zoom in on Rob, and I'll go get the...
Whoa! Oh, well, see, I could put that picture up, but it won't look as good, I don't think, on this horizontal screen. So I can just sit here, I guess, with my glasses that aren't cool for the lighting. Oh, I didn't even turn this light on. I turned an extra light on. That may help the lighting a little bit.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot about my hack of just unplugging the headphones and not taking them off of my ears.
Yeah, you did that. When did you do that? You did that last week. You figured out that you needed that.
Cannonball! Cannonball coming.
See, there we go. I could have dropped that one, or I could have done this one too.
You take drugs, Danny? Every day. Good.
So those are my Caddyshack drops. Oh my! Yeah, that's swollen pretty good there. Well, that cat really got her.
Oh, here's a side by side. Hold on.
Now I got it. Okay.
It's a little bright, but
big difference. Yeah, but I got it. You know, that's. So, are you doing ice? I guess she's doing ice. Putting ice on her.
Yeah, that's what she was doing. So we'll see. But maybe during the night she'll turn into a cat, and maybe she'll have cat superpowers. Maybe this is her origin story. She'll be a true Catwoman. That'd be awesome. 9 lives.
Michelle Pfeiffer or Halle Berry? Which one? If she turns into either of those actresses, which one would you prefer, Halle Berry or Michelle?
I think Tracy's
Pfeiffer?
just fine the way she is. I'm happy with her and Catwoman.
Wow,
I don't need.
Right. She's perfect. Right?
No, I'm not. Nope.
I didn't know. I thought, but that was a good answer, Bob. That cat can come in fine. I have no juice here. Who would you rather have, Halle Berry or Michelle Pfeiffer? No. Tracy's fine, like Billy Joel, just the way she is. There you go.
Hey, I want to show you this. This is just silent. We'll talk about this app one day on the show.
I like that one.
It's called Jiggy, and I just took that old picture of you from your Facebook page. And it does a pretty good job of taking that face and putting it on these different animations.
That one I like a lot.
the peek around the corner one.
If you could do that just by itself, I'd like that as a profile picture. If it would do that like a GIF,
it used to. They used to have it. They used to be able to. You could do videos for your profile pictures on Facebook, and it was really cool. And then this one day,
or maybe for Google, all my Google account stuff. I wonder if I could use that. Although it'd be so tiny, it's a little circle at the top. No one would see what's going. I love that. You should run that again. Do you mind running that again?
Or run that runner again.
Runner again. I like that one too. That's pretty good. This is fine. But that, with the tie and the vest, I'm digging on that big. And that too, that's pretty good. And that's
the whole teeth is weird on that one. But yeah, I like they vastly improved how their faces were. Their faces on the other one, on the earlier versions, was almost seemed like a throwaway. But now, because it used to be a full body app where you take a picture of your full body and it would animate your whole body. Now it's just really focused on the face, and so which is much better because they can still put you on a body and animate it. It's just not wearing the clothes that you were wearing, which is what it used to do. But the result is much better, much more like it looks like you. Okay. But that's just a little fun thing I want to drop in there because I didn't meet Bill Murray this week.
And also I golfed 2 rounds. I played 18 holes on Thursday and 18 holes on Friday, and I haven't golfed in 7 years.
Wow.
7 years, yes. 7 years. I golfed a lot when my dad was alive, and then Stephen and I golfed a little, and then, of course, he's off to the Air Force. My dad is passed. And so I hadn't golfed in 7 years, and we got out on the range on Thursday to hit a bucket of balls, kind of warm up. And I picked up an iron, and I'm just kind of going over the back of my head like this. And Randy Cook, who's my age, great guy, looks over at me, and he goes, about to use muscles we haven't used in 7 years. And, when you get a little older, and when I got home, man, ibuprofen, I said, get ahead of this thing. And so I did okay, but I'm still a little sore. 36 holes of golf in 2 days. Haven't used those muscles in 7 years. So, yes.
You weren't doing a little turd in the lunchbox thing with that?
No, I'm not. I could do that on the pool table. But he might have been, but I don't think so. And he wouldn't have known the phrase turd in the lunchbox.
No.
But I don't turd in anyone's lunchbox on the golf course. My dad used to do that to me all the time on the course and at the pool table. But I don't do. I'm so crappy at golf, especially after 7 years. Like the equipment, my golf bag was dusty when I took it out. I was a little embarrassed, and I go, "Why be embarrassed? Just go golfing." And I had a wonderful time. Met a lot of fun guys. It was neat. It was a lot of fun.
That's really cool.
And you're right. You didn't meet Bill Murray this weekend.
Okay,
I did like the fact that you go, was it a themed bar? And then, that was so fun, and I got to say yes, and Bill Murray was there.
And then I had to say yeah, so I guess so Bill Murray was there.
I truly cannot believe I'm saying this, but that was by far the most intelligent thing I've heard anyone ever say. we may as well end the show right there.
You've been watching The Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doyle. Join us every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and tell your friends and family to do the same. After all, we'd do it for you if you had a show. Probably.